Hey everybody, this is Nick. I wanted to give you a couple alternatives to removing the background from your photos. So we've done this in a few videos. You can remove the background from your photos right inside of PowerPoint, but it's pretty buggy. It's not that great. So I wanted to do that quick demonstration right here. If you're in PowerPoint and you have a photo here, this is a stock photo. If your photo has a lot going on in the background like this one does, it's going to be kind of difficult for PowerPoint to know where the background is and where it wants you to remove. So let's just go ahead, click on the photo, go over here to the picture format tab, and you can see over here on the left hand side you'll have this button that says remove background. When I click this, it's going to automatically try and guess what it wants to remove and what it wants to keep. And you can see anything in the pink or the purple outline is what it's going to remove, and it's not going to do that great of a job. Now you can go ahead and manually click up here, mark areas to keep, and then start sort of just clicking around to try and have some of that focal object be kept. You can also click on areas to remove, and then you can kind of go like this. You can do this time and time again, keep on clicking around, and eventually you might get some semblance of a good photo removal right there, but you can see it really doesn't do that great of a job. So I'm going to give you two alternatives to doing this. So this one is right inside of PowerPoint, but you need to do a little bit of work on the front end, and it is a paid option. So you do have to pay per, except you get one free credit here. But this comes from our friends over at brightcarbon.com. Check out some of their free add-ins. They've created a free PowerPoint add-in to Remove.bg or Remove.bg. Go over to their website. You have to create a free account. So just go ahead and create your free account. Then once you created your free account over at Remove.bg, you can go to the Bright Carbon website and download the free add-in that will put this remove background add-in right into PowerPoint. Once you download that, you'll see on your picture format ribbon that you have this Remove.bg background menu right here. And so you can remove the background of your photo. You will have one free credit. I've already purchased 10 credits. I think it was 90 cents per photo. There's also monthly and annual subscriptions if you do this a lot and you just want to save time and do it all in PowerPoint. So I'm going to go ahead over on this photo right here. Remember, when we did this right natively in PowerPoint, it did not do a good job. But I'm going to go ahead and click on that photo. Let's go over to the Remove.bg add-in from Bright Carbon, and we'll click on Remove Background, and let's see what it does. It's going to do a little bit of thinking here. It's going to say images above 22 megabytes are not supported. It'll be resized. So that's okay. This is just a larger stock photo. I'm going to be okay with that resizing, and we'll click continue. And it's going to do a little bit more thinking. You can see that it does. Over on my other screen, there's like a little bit of a scrolling button here, and it just takes a few seconds, and we will see how that AI generator does with removing background. And you can see it did a really great job. Now, this is a really seamless, beautiful way to do it. I'm not sure why PowerPoint doesn't yet have this capability, but I feel like we really should. I'm going to go ahead and insert this photo again, or actually I might just click on, let's see if I click on undo, if it will undo the background. Okay, so it did undo that background removal. I'm going to go ahead and copy this photo. The option number 2 is to head over to Canva. And I think when you're in Canva, I have a pro account to Canva. It's very reasonable in terms of price, but I think you can also do this in the free account. So go ahead and just paste in a picture right over to Canva. I'm going to resize it a little bit, and let's go ahead over to the edit image feature right there. Canva also has a background remover, and they do a really great job. They must be using some of the same AI generators or engines behind the scenes. So click on remove background, and it's going to do a really nice job removing that photo. Now there's some other steps that you have to take here. We're going to go ahead and export this slide as an image, and when you export it, you have to make sure, let's see, we're going to download this as an image. You're going to say it's a PNG file, and then you have to make sure that you select the transparent background there so that everything is clear in the background and you just have the removed background image. Then you could export that as an image and then import it back into your PowerPoint file if you're designing it there. So there's a few different steps that you have to take there. So if you can see that if you do a lot of background removal or editing in your photos that way right in PowerPoint, you might want to go ahead and download that free Remove.bg add-in from our friends over at Bright Carbon. I am not an affiliate of Bright Carbon. I don't work for Bright Carbon, but I love their resources, especially Brightside. We have lots of videos here on this channel about the Brightside PowerPoint add-in, so go and check those out too. I'll link to those above as well. But anyway, so a couple alternatives to removing backgrounds from photos if you don't have, especially if you have a photo with messy background and you don't have time to kind of click around in each little minute click with the native background remover in PowerPoint. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it. You'll get notified every time I post a new video in data design, usually PowerPoint, Excel, or Word. Had a great time making this for you, and I can't wait to see you next time.